Most of the cases, just identification, not even location, just identification. So here we will start with that. So you see, this is the half part of the sheep's brain. This stuff should be here. Actually, this is the same side. Okay. So the thing is that the main part right here, the bigger part, you call it cerebrum, and here you see some elevated parts. You call them gyrus. These are the sulcus. Those black lines you see. So this is it's like cerebrum right here, and at the bottom of the cerebrum we find something like this. This is called the olfactory nerve. Their olfactory nerve is much bigger than our olfactory nerve. This is olfactory nerve. Okay, and at the bottom this is kind of like torn already. So this is the optic nerve, and right here one eyeball, another eyeball. We should have two optic nerves coming here and meeting at the optic chiasm. And then you see optic tract will go further back. Okay, optic tract will go further back, and you see how it is connected to the thalamus. You see, this is the thalamus right here. I'm going to explain a little more with that thalamus and hypothalamus later. So this is the cerebrum. Where is the cerebellum? You see, nice looking like bush-like pattern over there, like a tree, small tree. So that is the cerebellum, right? Cerebellum, you can see it is connected to one part of the brain stem right here. This is the pons. This is the pons. And below the pons, we have got the medulla oblongata right here, another swelling. This medulla oblongata will join or will form one long slender thing. You call it spinal cord. Okay. So from inside, let's see. This is the cerebellum. Right in front of the cerebellum, this swelling is the pons. Below the pons, it is the medulla oblongata. Then we have got the spinal cord. Some additional things. This is the ventricle. You see the ventricle right here. You see the ventricle right here. Okay. So this is the lateral ventricle. We have got another lateral ventricle over here on the other side. Imagine. Right here at the middle, we have got the third ventricle. Then there is a duct. You can see that I am like trying to pass my pin through this channel. This is called cerebral aqueduct. It connects the third ventricle, which is right there, with the fourth ventricle. Fourth ventricle is right here. You got a question today, right? Fourth ventricle is right there. This fourth ventricle will continue as the central canal of the spinal cord, like this. Okay, so these are the ventricles. This is something we call it corpus callosum. Corpus callosum connects two hemispheres, right? So this is the corpus callosum right here. Okay, so pretty much this is all about the cerebrum. Now let's go down, and you see this zone is called diencephalon. Diencephalon, can you see something little like rounded over there? I am trying to draw a boundary. This is called the thalamus. Thalamus is for sensory relay. Below the thalamus, below means it is like this. Okay, so this is below. There is a funnel-like area. You can see one white line over there, another white line over there. So this is a funnel-like area. You call it hypothalamus. It's below hypothalamus. Right here on top of the thalamus, not in every specimen you can see things very clearly. Right here you can see this is the epithalamus. Okay. Not in my hand, you don't see anything like this here, but here it is very clear. It's called epithalamus. Okay, and the zone after the thalamus, before the pons, there is a zone right here. You call it midbrain. So this is the diencephalon, thalamus, hypothalamus, and epithalamus somewhere here. This is midbrain. This is pons up to here. You can see the crease right here, and just before the spinal cord, this is the medulla oblongata. Okay. So if you know this much, I think that you will face no problem. Also, you can see some other extra things, like additional things. You see different colors, right? Gray, white, and then again gray, right? So in the brain, we have got three different matters over there. Inside, innermost gray, then white, then outermost again gray, and we call it the cortex. All right, cortex of the cerebrum. So you can dissect by yourself. You can see